Holidays can be beautiful, but overstimulating. Our routines change, our homes look different, the crowds and the noise can ramp up more confusion, more fatigue, and more stress. A few small tweaks that we can make to make the season calmer and safer. So first, you want to plan your day. You want to start with keeping routines in check. So normal wake hours, meals at the right time, meds as usual. Choose the best time of day when having any kind of holiday activities. Short and sweet visits when you have people over, so big gatherings don't turn into a very stressful situation. You can also think about assigning a buddy or assigning someone to your loved one to help guide them through the day so they don't feel so overwhelmed. And also set a clear exit plan. In case things do get a little bit dicey, you know exactly what to do to get them into a nice safe space. Next, it's important to shape your environment. So creating a nice quiet room with soft light, a comfy chair, and familiar photos and a favorite blanket are always a great start. Reducing noise layers is also really important. Ambient noise for us is in the background. Ambient noise for someone living with dementia is up front and center. So pay attention to the TV that's on, the chatter in the kitchen, the clinking and clanking of the pots and pans, the dogs barking outside, the children playing upstairs. All of those noises can really overstimulate someone. So just being aware of that is really important. Your decor. So try not to change the landscape too much of the home. You don't want your loved one to wake up and be like, oh my gosh, did we move? Where are we? This doesn't look familiar to me. So it's okay to decorate for the holidays and make everything nice and festive and warm and inviting, but you don't want to change the landscape too much to where they don't recognize where they are. Safety is another thing to really keep in mind. If you have a lot of extension cords throughout the home, think about taping the cords down to the floor, creating clear pathways, and making it a very safe environment for your loved one to maneuver. Again, we don't want to change the environment too much, but we want to make it safe. During your gatherings, if you have a lot of people over at your house or you've chosen to take your loved one over to someone else's house, here are some things that you can think about to make things a little easier on your loved one. So try one at a time hellos. Instead of your loved one being bombarded with a lot of people coming up to see them, encourage everyone to greet them one at a time. Familiar music is also good, something nice and slow. Maybe instrumental, but it's warm and inviting and might even encourage a sing-along. Offer simple roles for your loved one. Maybe they could help set the table or roll the silverware. Try and maybe give them a purpose and intention in the day, and also, giving them choices, which is important. If there are pets in the home, have them supervised. Pets can be sweet and fun and exciting, but they can also be a recipe for disaster, creating a tripping hazard or jump up on people, and they can also create hazards in the home. When it comes to food and dining at your holiday event, try and stick with familiar favorites. Using finger foods is a great choice for your loved one. Using contrasting plates so they can see the food on the plate and everything doesn't look like the same color. Minimizing the clutter on the table is also very helpful. Limiting alcohol, watching for choking risks, keeping tree water and candles out of reach are all great tips for the holidays. Supporting persons living with Alzheimer's and dementia during the holidays is really important, but let's not forget about the families. So here are a few tips and tricks for supporting yourself during the holidays. Set expectations with your guests. Allow short visits, encourage quiet voices, avoid a lot of questions or do you remembers. Give yourself permission to scale things back. We love our traditions, but it's okay to alter those a little bit to meet your loved one where they are in the moment. If crowds are too much, then maybe host a second celebration. Have your big traditional celebration first and maybe plan something smaller where your loved one can be involved. Even a video call would be nice as well. Know your local supports as well. Your Alzheimer's Association in your area has great tips and tricks for the holidays when looking for respite, support groups, and other resources. Pick one change to the environment, one change to the schedule. Small shifts create calmer holidays.